meteors. Meteors. Meteors are the heavenly bodies which sometimes appear as a streak of light in the sky. During night time, you might have seen that a star-like thing is falling down and suddenly it disappears. Have you seen that? The streak of light is moving with very high speed, and after a while it disappears. Why it is so? Actually, these streak of lights are the small objects. These small objects, when catches fire, they appears like falling star or shooting star. But a question arises, from where does it come? Actually, meteors comes from solar system. In the solar system, you have been taught that between the space of Mars and Jupiter, okay, some heavenly bodies rotate. Actually, they do not have their fixed orbit, but they are found in that region. So that region is also known as asteroid belts. What? Asteroid belts. From asteroid belts, sometimes those small heavenly bodies get displaced and it starts falling after getting its gravitational pull imbalanced. So during the course of falling, if it enters into the atmosphere of the earth, then what happens? It comes in the contact of air, because in the atmosphere of the earth there is air, and air opposes the motion of that falling object. So due to the air friction, lot of heat is generated, and that small stones catches fire. When it starts burning, it appears like a streak of light in the night sky, and suddenly it disappears. Why? Because when it gets completely burnt up and changed into ashes, you can't see light, so it disappears. But these small particles which got finished in the night sky after burning are called meteors. But sometimes larger size particles, larger size stones are also displaced from the space between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter, and they also start falling, and sometimes some of them enter into the atmosphere of the earth. When they enter into the atmosphere of the earth, then what happens? They also catches fire. And when they catches fire, they start falling, and finally, before reaching the earth's surface, if they do not get finished, if they do not get completely changed into ash, then what happens? It will hit the earth's surface, and the place where it hits, due to the huge force, high speed, it forms huge pit-like structure, just like pond, गड्ढा बना देता है बहुत बड़ा pond, ठीक है? और इसको हम कहते हैं meteorite. What? Meteorite. What else? Meteor or meteorite? Meteorite. Yes. meteorite. Meteorites. Actually, meteorites are larger in size. Meteors are smaller in size. Meteor get finished into the night sky. Meteors reach the earth surface. Meteors are dangerous to us. Sorry, meteors are not dangerous to us, but meteorites are dangerous. It may be dangerous because suppose if it falls on a building, what happens? अगर किसी के घर पे गिरी है तो क्या करेगा?
It will damage. The building will destroy.
Yes, that building will get destroyed, and it will cause huge loss of property also, and
Yes,
maybe
sir.
of life also. अगर उसमें लोग हैं जानवर हैं सभी मर जाएंगे क्योंकि इतना हाई स्पीड से होता है एक बम के जैसा काम करेगा। बात समझ में आई?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, difference between stars and planets. What?
Difference between stars and planets. Planet.
Stars, planets. Hey, stars are huge ball of hot glowing gases, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Ball of hot glowing gases. Planets are
Heavenly bodies.
made of
Heavenly bodies. Rocks.
rocks.
And minerals. Minerals. So
Rocks and
minerals.
swells. When we say rocks, no, rocks are already made of minerals. So there is no need to say separately it is of minerals. Rocks are composed of minerals. Rocks and swell. And gases also. Rocks and swell. Gases are also because Saturn contains rings of gases, right?
Gases. Yes, sir.
Now, produce light. Planets do not produce light.
Not emit it.
Or you can say stars are luminous, planets are non-luminous.
Non-luminous.
They twinkle. They do not twinkle.
Do not twinkle.
Because they do not have light, so they do not twinkle. By reflecting light, they cannot twinkle like stars.
Yes, sir.
Stars are larger in size comparatively smaller
Than stars.
stars. They are many in number. Stars are many in numbers. Na?
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes,
in
sir.
one galaxy, the number of stars is 10 to the power 11. And overall, total number of galaxy has been estimated to be this much. So total number of stars in the universe, that is 10 to the power 11 into 10 to the power 11. This much. But number of planets, that is how many?
8.
Overall 8. Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The position of the star to a particular time, night remains almost unchanged, but the position of planets changes because they revolve around the sun. All stars seems to move across the sky from east to west. सारे स्टार्स स्काई में ईस्ट से वेस्ट की तरफ मूव करते हुए नजर आते हैं, which does not appear to move. Which one? Pole star is the only star which is just above the north pole, and throughout the year the position remains constant. Okay, unchanged.
Yes.
Planets move from west to east. What? Planets move from west. Stars move
West to east.
Stars appear to move from east to west, but planets moves from west to east. This is the reason that we see sunrise from the east. ठीक है? Because Earth moves from west to east, so it appears that the sun moves. It appears, not actually. It appears that sun moves from east to west, but Earth moves from west to east.
West to east.
यही वजह है ना कि सुबह में आप ईस्ट में देखते हैं और उसके बाद आपको लगता है सूरज धीरे धीरे चल के किधर चला गया, वेस्ट में चला गया, लेकिन बच्चों ऐसा कुछ होता नहीं।
Actually, we move to east.
मूव कौन कर रहा है? अर्थ अपने एक्सिस पे रोटेट भी कर रहा है और साथ में रिवॉल्व भी कर रहा है, ठीक है। और ये मूवमेंट जो होता है वेस्ट से ईस्ट की ओर रोटेट करता है। इसी वजह से जो पहले, अब ऐसे अगर ये ईस्ट है और ये ऐसे वेस्ट से ऐसे रोटेट करेगा तो ऑटोमेटिकली क्या हो गया, पोजीशन चेंज हो गया।
Yes.
ऐसे आगे था, ये ईस्ट है यहाँ, और अर्थ ऐसे घूम के अब ऐसे आ गया, तो अब क्या हो गया, अब अर्थ खुद ईस्ट में पहुंच गया पहले वाली पोजीशन पे। तो आपको क्या लगेगा कि सन अब इधर आ गया, जबकि सन तो इधर गया नहीं, घूम के वहां गया कौन? Understood?
Yes, sir.
So these are the differences between stars and
Planets.
planets. Okay.